This episode is brought to you by Yellows, the sweet treat that always warms your heart.
The sweet treat Aurelio eat.
Well done. Okay. So you're now standing in front of a large gated-off residence. On the corner of the city, there's ocean. There's water. If you continue down the road, it just abruptly ends, and it's just like a river with a lot of vegetation around you guys. You've basically left a lot of the city behind you, though it's still very sandy and dusty. This is an isolated section in the same way that Oberon's mansion was also its own isolated part of the city. However, his was much less lush with vegetation. This place is like got lots of grass. There's lots of trees on the other side of this boundary that's separating you people. There's not many streets or roads that connect to this area. It's like its own little neighborhood. And you've welcome. You see on top of the main gates, if you were to walk farther down, which I'm presuming that you guys don't. I'm just telling you guys what you see from your secluded hidey place, perhaps farther away, is two finches on a big wrought iron gate, mirroring one another.
I left Roll20.
You left. Why did you leave?
It was an accident!
Alright, that's fine. Don't worry. We all just fall out of our fucking chairs
when
sometimes.
you scroll too far with two fingers on a Mac, you'll go back to your previous page.
Well, that sounds like you problem.
I'm sorry, I have a Mac.
Alright, well, you're now standing in front of this large residence. Residence.
Yeah.
And you are here. What do you do?
Alright.
Kick down the door. No.
We can't do that. I don't think that's allowed.
Well, I don't know. It depends. Aurelio, did you think of a plan yet?
What does this building look like?
You're standing in two. They're like 15-foot tall walls that just follow to left and right endlessly until they disappear out of sight into some tree-ish kind of like foresty area. But I really hesitate to use that term because it's so sparse in this area that it's more like just tall bushes. And then they're brick.
They're not climbable.
I mean, anything is possible with a good enough roll. But you can kind of see on the other side. You see just like maybe 100 or so, a couple hundred feet, begins like an actual 3-story tall mansion.
God, this guy lives so extra.
Very red, very white, lots of fancy things.
So you're saying we're at a gate?
You're on the outside. Yeah, you're not inside the mansion.
Okay.
You're on the opposite. You're on the outside of a gate, but you're not actually at the gate. I presume that you guys are somewhere farther away so that nobody would see you if there's per se a patrol or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
This man lives so extra.
Well,
pretty extra.
Now we're gonna do that. Listen, I used up my idea.
No, in character, he's saying, do you have a way for us to not kill him? Because you had said you didn't want to kill him, I think.
You know, I changed my mind.
He kidnapped my family. He's going to die.
Well, I was just checking.
Weirdly enough, after all the stuff that we've been through, I've changed my mind.
A lot's happened. Is it the same day? I think so.
It's a lot to happen in one day.
I don't see why not, but it is getting.
So Aurelio's like fed up.
Oh wow, yeah,
Nick
it's definitely.
needs to kill him. Nick needs to kill him.
It's like...
I just won't watch.
Guys, it's like getting dark.
We work quick.
Perfect.
We take a contract in the day and we return in time for dinner.
Yeah, like it's getting real dark at this point. It's gonna be nighttime by the time you guys finally like start this mission, quote unquote. I think because you're right. I gotta respect the time period.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let me see. So, what kind is it? Like all vertical bars? Is there anything I can step on, grab onto?
Roll acrobatics, and you could just raw dog your way right on up there. In theory.
Okay. Well, first, can I? There's not like barbed wire or any noticeable security, right?
No,
Or,
nothing like that on
sensors or
the
shit?
not on the walls. Who knows what's beyond them? The top is got a wrought iron fence that has like spikes on the top, but it seems more for decoration rather than actual defense. It's not like barbed wire.
Alright, you said acrobatics, right?
Yeah, acrobatics are scaling your way right on up there.
Well,
you do, but like your hands are a little scraped up in the process, and like you kind of just like stick your head barely over the top of the wall, like you're not over the railing yet. And I'm gonna make you roll a perception, I guess, if you're looking for that hot stuff.
Perception. hot stuff.
I can just use your raw passive perception for some stuff, but you could potentially roll higher and get a little bit more.
I did not.
You did. You see a big mansion with a road that leads all the way to the front door. There's lots of trees, sparsely here and there, and some nice gardens, but nothing is very tall. It's just too arid for something like a real forest.
Fuck. Well, do I see any, like, guards?
Specifically because you asked, yes, you do see 1 or 2 guards moving in, like, packs of 2 with what seems to be dogs. 1 dog. And you see one patrol so far, and it's just going around the outside of the manor. It seems like they're just barely starting their day, though, because it's getting to be nighttime. There are men in dark suits. Not hazmat suits, not like the suits that you had seen the other people in the bottom of the garage area. This is actual, like, businessy kind of suits, almost. Secret Service-y kind of suits. You see a car out front, a large Oldsmobile kind of style.
Alright, do I see the front door?
You see the front door. It faces all the way through, and it's a big like a bronze kind of thing, like the color like faded green, almost green gray, dark.
What's the window situation looking like?
Windows on all the floors.
They barred or anything?
Not on the top floor.
Okay.
Bottom floor.
But the bottom floor.
Bottom floor looks kind of tough.
Okay.
But it seems like most of the security is in the form of this wall that you are currently on top of, and like people that are walking around.
It's fine.
Might be other things like, say, cameras or non.
I was gonna say I'd ask about cameras, but I don't think you're
hard to see from
8.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a possibility. I for an 8, I'll let you know that there's always the possibility of like non-standard people watching guards.
I don't like those odds. I let the others know what I've seen, just so they have the same information.
You got your radio.
They're not that far away.
They're 10 feet below you, and you're talking into the radio.
I'm talking into the radio to Nix.
This is Pink Yellow. We're here for the
Pink yellow.
This is Pinky 2 Yellow.
Pinky 2 Yellow. That's you. Nix is. I don't know. Her hair keeps changing.
Lefty.
But,
I mean, it always defaults to blue.
All blue. Alright, so they don't know, but I know.
Okay.
God.
There's one road that leads in to the gate, but I mean, you've already climbed halfway up, so in theory you could just climb over the walls as well. And from there, I'm not quite sure what the plan would be, but...
Do you guys want to come over?
You know, since you rolled and you actually asked about the patrols, I'm going to say that you're beginning to... You have, like, security tool proficiency and everything, so I'm going to say that you actually kind of recognize the pattern of the patrols as well, of, like, where they're going and what the route likely is. Just as a thing. Yeah, flavor of, like, okay, I'm going to make it so that you roll advantage on stealth checks to avoid this now. To avoid the patrols, you can roll advantage.
Ooh.
All of you.
Fancy.
Because you actually asked.
Alright, so we're gonna do that now.
Okay.
Or, I mean, okay, if they're coming over, I'm helping them get over since I'm already halfway up.
All 3 of you roll, and if you cumulatively get above 20, you all get over safely.
So we're rolling for stealth?
No.
No, we're climbing
not yet.
first.
This is climby whinies.
Well,
so is that
someone rolled 17.
acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics, but I have a feeling all 3 of you are going to
Oh,
say
wait.
acrobatics.
Oh.
I rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah, you did roll the wrong thing.
Ow. Don't worry, we'll do that in a second.
If you get a 3, you're fine, so don't worry.
Oh.
Alright, that's fine. Aurelia, you take 1 point of slash damage on the way over them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You got 19 out of
please.
20. Whatever you missed the 20 by was the cumulative amount of damage you were going to receive.
Oh my god, that could have been terrible.
Wait,
Okay.
all of us take 1?
No, just Aurelia, because he rolled a literal critical failure.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were lucky this time. Next, you got a 2 instead of a critical failure.
Oh, I forgot about my tacos.
Oh, don't forget about your tacos. So now
They're
you
getting
guys,
cold.
You jump down behind like a narrow, a tiny bush, very frail, and you're just ducking down.
Can I take a break in this narrative just to let everyone know collectively that I am very close to death, but I'm not quite there?
What's your health? Just so I know.
So I have a maximum of 14. I'm at 5.
That ain't good. That's not amazing.
So just to let everyone know.
Standard damage so far has been a 1d6, so in theory you could just be one-shotted. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I could. So I just wanted to let people know.
I mean, you can take an hour short rest, or you can start sharing those healy wheelies.
I figured that's why I wanted to bring it up, because I just didn't know what we wanted to do about it.
An hour short rest would actually be kind of good if we want to use the cover of night, and also like maybe people are going to sleep, that kind of thing. But
I'd be okay with it.
Let's sleep in the bushes, guys.
You could sleep in the trees.
Yeah, short rest is just like a light activity. You don't really need to sleep. It could be
Let's play cards in the trees. You got the cards.
Cards, reading, staying watchful. Abram, if you want to say I take an hour, like I spend this hour short resting watching patrols, like fuck, I'm just gonna say you know their routes at this point.
Hell yeah.
If you spend the entire short rest doing that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, alright, short rest, we're initiating. You guys are losing 1 hour of time. The sun fades down behind the horizon. It becomes night as stars come out. And you guys
so what do I get to do?
Roll as many hit die as you would like in order to recover health.
How many do I have?
You have as many hit die as you are leveled. So you are level 2, so you have 2 hit die.
Okay.
Nice.
So you can spend 2 if you would like to.
Oh, I'm gonna start with 1.
And see how that goes?
Yeah.
Your hit die is 1d8, by the way, since you're an outlaw, and that's what they have as their hit die.
Okay.
I hate all of
5. That's a 10. I think I'll just stay with that.
Okay.
Why do you hate?
You got pretty well. You got a
I know, but like you guys get like a.
I know, but it wasn't an 8.
Doing pretty good. Abram, did you want to expend a hit die as well, or are you doing pretty good?
I mean, I'm
actually,
okay.
what's stopping me from expending both of my hit die?
Nothing.
Like, But, like, I mean, like...
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
If there was going to be even... If you... For example, I think that the best case scenario was, like, you're a warrior on the front lines of the warfare of battle, and you have only an hour before the next, like, wave is coming, and I'm going to give you options of, like, you can short rest and recover some HP, but you might have to do some... You can... waste a hit die and top yourself off, or you can save it for when you really might need it, because like you might not need 8 more points of health, you might only need 2 more points of health. So it's like, do you want to use it now and top yourself off, or do you want to save it and potentially get
I'm just gonna save it, because I'm only 4 away from my...
Yeah, that's below the average of your die. You're more likely to roll higher than what you need right now.
Yeah.
So that's why you would potentially save it for later. But if you're not even sure like you're gonna be able to do a short rest later anyway, which is
that's what I was thinking. However, I don't know what's gonna happen after we kill him or whatever.
Yeah,
we can't rest in there, but we might not have a long rest to get them back until like who knows.
Exactly.
Yeah. And 10, I can deal with just having 10.
It is. I'll let you know right now that it's going to be a lot easier to short rest than it is to long rest.
Yeah.
Short rest could be like actually done in dungeon. Like you guys clear out a room. And once again, I'm using Dungeons and Dragons examples to make sure that I'm not giving you any ideas for this campaign. Like clearing out a dungeon room, and then like, okay, we just spend an hour in here to like rest and recoup. It's like you can do that behind enemy lines.
Like I have enough like skills stuff too that like make it more easily available for me to like disengage out of battle and to not get hit than I do to like heal myself.
I understand. And you also used your 1 healy wheelie for the day, so you can't you don't recover that on short rest. That's a long rest.
Yeah.
Just so we're all on the same page on that too. You guys might want to take a moment to like look over what kind of items you guys have. If you guys got anything special or unique that you might want to start incorporating into your plans, just to remind yourselves like, oh, I got this thing from the store.
Well, listen, guys, I do have a screwdriver. I have ecstasy, right, and a travel guitar, so I could distract the guards by playing some music.
We're gonna have Woodstock in the courtyard.
Yes.
Do it. Abram, you know the patrols of these people at this point. You've counted 2 patrols, each consisting of 2 people and a dog-like creature, and they're just basically taking turns walking around the outside of the manor.
Wait. Dog-like creature? What do you mean?
It might not be a dog.
I mean
Yeah,
nothing
what?
with a fucking 8 that Abram got. That's what I got to tell you.
It has 4 legs and it walks and it's on a leash.
So it could be a cat.
It
could
will
be.
attack us, I presume.
Could be a cat. Could be a cat.
An attack cat.
And a cat.
God.
Alright.
Abram, you know the patrols. You could get in. You could get close to the manor without alerting them, and you have advantage on sneak against these things. All 3 of you, because Abram can tell you like they're not going to be here for another 5 minutes. Please take your time to get a good hiding place. But I don't know what you're going to do once you get there.
Me neither. Maybe we should talk about that really quick. Alright, are we going in a window or we're just gonna knock on the door?
I mean, they're expecting us, right?
No.
Who? What? I hope not.
They're probably expecting Nyx because her freaking brother got kidnapped.
Yeah, and
Actually,
they
no,
were
wait.
waiting. Oh god.
Well, like, I was thinking, like, weren't they waiting to kill you? So, like, aren't they
Yeah.
expecting you?
There was people armed in the back of that other building that seemed to be waiting for Nyx, maybe. But I don't see why that would...
Are they still waiting?
I was gonna say by now, perhaps they've reported back.
It's been over an hour since that happened, since you guys short rested, so I'm gonna say that it may be. I can't really tell you what's happening behind
Also,
the scenes, but...
If they know it was Nyx, and they know Nyx is the one on the news, they probably looked at the news and saw us running through the fucking city, shooting cops and running and all this other stupid shit, so...
Maybe. We don't know if that was televised.
Oh, is this place... I don't know, never mind. I was gonna say, I don't know why it wouldn't be, since we might have been dangerous to the civilians, since we're shooting in crowds, Aurelio. But,
Hey,
but good point, perhaps they don't know.
should we try, like, a window then? Like, maybe we should try to get as high up as we can? Or should we try, like, maybe there's a cellar in the back? Because, I
Ooh,
mean,
a
it's a fancy
cellar.
house. Probably a wine cellar.
Mm, okay, let's try. It's probably locked, but we got shit to take care of then. So,
I got...
so you have a hammer and we have a file set and a screwdriver, so...
Hammer might make a lot more noise, but you're right. You do basically have one. Alright, so that's the plan, huh? You're gonna make your way around the back of the perimeter. You're gonna look for a cellar door.
Yes?
Keep your eyes out for cameras.
Okay. Okay.
I have a
Abram?
passive perception of 9. Can I just use that and say that, like, I'm constantly on the lookout?
Yeah,
for
don't worry.
cameras?
I'm factoring that in. I was actually just about
Okay.
to say that as you guys walk around, your passive perceptions imply that you've seen one camera that was monitoring the front door.
Oh, good.
You look behind, and as you make your way through from bush to bush, and you are keeping track of the patrols, and you are very keen about where they are looking at all times. And it's hit the black of night. Even if there are cameras that are looking outwards, the estate is just too large. You'd appear as pixely little nonsense messes. And you are getting around to the back, and you do indeed see a cellar door in the back. But it does also appear to have a lock on it, which Abram can tell with his passive perception, which I think is 14 at this point, but I have yet to figure out exactly. Either way.
It is 14.
Cool. Yeah. It is in the path of the patrol people. They are actually aware that this could potentially be a way that someone comes in. And so the patrol does take them past through that area, and they would see you, but because Abram knows the patrol, he's maybe wagered that you have roughly 3 attempts to lockpick it or sledge it before that they showed up.
God. Let's try the lockpick first.
You also
Go,
see...
go, go.
Wait.
Oh,
You see a camera.
Nyx.
Yeah.
Can you hack
Alright.
that camera?
I'm gonna take out my my tablet and
Yeah.
I'm going to hack.
You turn it on and you notice that there's one Wi-Fi and it says Finch's cage dot underscore.
Wait, what does it say?
It says Finch's cage dot underscore. And I'm
If
gonna...
this turns into a 50 Shades of Grey
No, you're
episode,
fine.
I swear to God.
You're proficient in this. I'm gonna assume that Nyx is the kind of person who's like dabbled in programming before and has like
Yes.
programs ready for like, I need to get into this Wi-Fi even if it's like locked. I'm not a hacker in real life, but I have a feeling that if
Well, she
people on
has to.
4chan
She
can do
has
it-
to. She has to know how to do this stuff.
Excellent. All right. Well then, yeah. Roll your computers plus your proficiency plus 1 plus science. Wow, that's a number.
So
Roll a d20
science
plus science
plus my proficiency
plus your proficiency.
plus my intelligence.
No. Your science is your intelligence.
What? No, my intelligence modifier.
Yeah, that's your science.
Okay.
That's already added into science. So it's your roll plus science plus the 1 from the computer tablet that you got from the store. I'm sorry. The science actually already factors in your proficiency, so there's no need to. Don't worry, you're still getting the same amount of numbers. It's just less words.
19.
You're in.
All right. With ease.
You bring up and you actually see all the cameras, and they're playing on your tablet, and you see 4 in total. 2 outside, 1 front, 1 back, 2 inside, 1 main foyer, 1 that's like a study. It's just looking at a painting.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna.
horrifying. I'm just gonna.
What
say
is the
that.
painting?
It is of a beautiful. Just kidding. It's an old man sitting in a chair.
I'm going to pause the camera feed so it'll still play like
Hell yeah.
what the last
Wow.
frame that was on.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. All right.
Do I get inspiration for that?
You already have inspiration, I think.
No, I don't. I used it.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you get inspiration. That's
Yay!
cool. Fuck. All right. Well, you got 3 tries to try and unlock that cellar door before the patrol comes through, Aurelio.
Before I have to kill someone.
Before
I'm
everyone
just
has
doing
to
it.
kill someone.
Technically, I think I. You
Yeah,
said
I
it's
think
Dex and proficiency.
Abram
That's
should
plus
try.
5 for me.
It's only +4 for me.
Okay, it's still up to the die, but
Hmm.
I can try first if you'd like.
Yeah, you should go for it.
Okay. Oh god. Well, alright, your turn.
All right, a file breaks.
Okay.
You have 4
Why am I so
files
unlucky?
left.
This is about luck.
You have 4 files.
Yeah, I do.
These
I gotcha.
files just like Aurelio. He's just they
Yeah.
feel good in his hand.
See? Look, they're
and-
so happy.
Click,
Did it work?
click, and it turns.
Woo!
My fingers are too big.
It's
that's what
not
it
a
is.
bicycle lock. It's like a lock that's like recessed into the cellar door. And do all 3 of you dive down in?
Yeah, let's go.
You're in it. The patrol went right on by, though you were close. You could hear the sounds of people as the cellar door closes gently. You're in a dark cellar. There's no light.
Do I see any heat signatures?
None down here. Nobody's been down here. Nobody is down here.
Can you look up and see some through the floor, like in the mansion?
I don't think the
I'll
DM
make
will let
you
me.
roll perception for that, because I feel like that could get pretty OP quickly, but I'll roll perception this time. What'd you get?
8.
8? Okay, give me a second.
I feel like if you should be looking at any chat, it would be the Roll20 chat.
Well, I'm looking actually at a Word document that has all the content that you guys are currently, like, doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta make sure, like, okay, what's in this part of the house? And then... Okay, yeah, you see a heat signature, like, directly above you, like, sitting on the floor. It's, like, longer than it is wide, though it's a small figure.
It's a boy!
That's gotta be your brother. She whispers, "There's one heat signature directly above us."
Aurelio, you can see in the dark, kinda.
Yeah, like 30 feet.
You see a figure slumped over in a chair 30 feet away from you.
Hey,
Yes.
there's someone in front of us.
What?
Did any of us buy a flashlight?
No, we
No.
don't need a flash.
I can see.
And Nyx does not see the heat signature of this thing,
Nope.
so this is a problem.
This is a dead problem.
Perhaps it's not alive, whatever it is.
I walk over and I poke it, yes?
You walk
Unless
over,
it's a machine.
and as you get closer, you see that it is the figure of a person slumped forward in a chair.
Okay, well it's dead, so I poke it.
You poke it, and the head reels back and slides off its stalk. Hits the floor.
Ah!
What?
So it's not real.
No.
It hits the ground with a wet slap.
It
It is real. It is real.
beheaded.
Cut off.
Yes, is that what's happening? Okay.
Aurelio, do you want to see?
No.
You just take your eye off. I'm done.
I think that's the question of the day. Aurelio could, in theory, just look and really take a look, but I don't think he really wants to.
No. Aurelio just pulls his hand away.
Nick says, just tell me one thing. Please tell me it wasn't the size of a 10-year-old.
Oh god.
No.
Was it? Okay.
It was big.
That would have been.
It was an
horrible.
adult.
It was an adult. Do we smell anything? Like, has it been here a while?
Yeah, it smells not amazing. It's not been there a while, but it's been there for hours. It's cold now. Nyx didn't see it on her thing, so.
Yeah. I was just making sure it wasn't decomposing. As
I mean, it would be, but the blood
Not
would be
as bad.
settling.
yeah.
And we
Right.
would smell.
Can I see anything? Like, I know it's dark, but I'm closer now. So can I see
You see a way out. You see cellar door.
I'm at the
cellar
body. I want to look at
stairs.
the body.
Okay, yeah, you examine the body, and it looks to be. I'm gonna make your roll perception. It's really dark. It's been a while.
I got you. As soon as I get back to the proper page.
It doesn't quite smell bad. You look at it, and it just seems to be like a perfectly normal man in like formal business attire, but now it's covered in blood, and his throat has been slashed almost nearly 100 all the way around. Some kind of power tool must have been involved because the spine's been severed.
What
as
the
well.
fuck? Why?
Because this is a bad, bad man.
I know, but what did he do? It's a kind of a rhetorical question, out of character, but yeah.
I'm talking about the guy who did this to this man.
No, I
It
know,
was a
but
bad bit.
Abram's just like, he says why, but he doesn't actually seek answers because, fuck. Okay, well, is that the only body around here?
It's the only body around here that you can see.
Oh, good. We'll have to come back with a flashlight, I guess.
Great.
Okay, well, hopefully your brother is still alive, Abram says, insensitive.
There's a doorway that leads up after some stairs. Do you want to head up?
Yes, very slowly, and we're not going to open any doors until we know what's on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna say let's roll some stealthies.
Stealthy?
Yeah, I guess.
Stealth is not my best friend.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it is not.
Really, it's just a question of do you critically fail and like trip over your dick?
But I don't have a dick.
Your critical failure makes one for you. That's fine. I'm gonna say that Aurelio leads the way on this one because I feel like that he's almost like in his element really. The idea being that like scavenging, been around lots of big buildings and large complexes, and let's check to make sure it doesn't collapse before we step foot through. So you gently crack the door, and you notice that you are in a hallway that is to your right. You look, you see the foyer that is on Nyx's tablet. You're directly below the camera. It's looking overhead. It can't see you guys. It's overshot you.
Not that it could, because it's currently paused.
That's also true. And you're in a hallway that is behind some stairs that presumably lead upstairs.
Do I still see the heat signature?
No, not now. No, you can't really see through walls with it. The only reason you saw it the last time was because the heat signature was directly above you and had been there for a while, warming the floor that you were currently looking at.
Okay. We should go to where that heat signature was, because it was
Okay.
lying on the floor.
Wondering if we should start making a map? I don't have a map, but I think I'm wondering if maybe you guys might want to start. You know what? Okay, we're gonna make a new map, and we're gonna exercise some of Roll20's secret abilities. This is just a blank.
Roll20 has secret abilities?
Well, you guys can draw on the map too.
Oh.
And that's what we're gonna do. If you guys want to have a working map, your guys are gonna have to draw it yourselves.
Okay. Getting my tablet out.
I think this would be very neat. This is like the good old-fashioned Dungeoneer days. You don't have to, but I'm gonna make a 75 by 75 page grid.
Hold on a second, my tablet is messing up.
That's fine. I'm just gonna zoom out, and you guys can be wherever you want to be. I'm going to ping the map where you guys are gonna just, I don't know, start. I guess it doesn't really matter where you guys start. I tried to make this as bigger than it needs to be on purpose. I'm gonna drag you guys out onto the map.
Okay. Also, doesn't Nyx also technically have that amulet that would be doing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we are making what the map is doing.
Indeed.
So we can actually see it. So that's good.
So I'll start you guys off. You've just left. I'd recommend doing the polygon tool. If you hold down Shift, it'll automatically snap to a point on the grid. And you've just gone up some stairs. That were formerly in a big cellar. But I don't want to draw too much of the cellar because that would be weird because it's on the bottom floor.
Alright.
We'll say that that little outcropping on the bottom is where you guys came down. And then we'll draw where you found the body. Now you guys are out on a big room that presumably is a foyer. The big doors are gonna be right here. Big and brass.
Okay.
You don't have to draw. You don't have to. I'm not going to require it. I'm just going to say that this is going to be you guys are in an unknown territory, but it does have a standard layout.
I was trying to draw stairs.
That's fine, but I think you should focus more on just like the walls rather than anything else.
Okay.
Remember, a square is roughly 5 feet. But you guys now have a rough idea of where you are.
That's a big door.
Big door.
Okay.
Now let us begin. Directly in front of you is a hallway that goes down until it terminates. It just continues on forwards. To your left of you is another hallway that leads to what looks to be a kitchen, and to the right of you is obviously that big giant foyer. Foyer. Foyer.
Foyer.
Foyer. So we got this, and we got this. And then there's some stairs that lead down. If you were in the foyer, that would go upstairs. And this is the hallway that you are in front of goes behind the stairs.
Okay. And the front door is here.
That big thing is the front door.
So, the heat signature was coming from the left.
Yeah, because we saw it it was near the body more.
So we want to go to the left.
Is that the group consensus?
Yeah, because
Yes.
it couldn't have been on the second floor because she saw it because it was warm on the floor, which is our ceiling, which is the first floor.
Okay, you head down the hallway a little bit, a few feet, roughly about 15, and then there's a door closed on your left with a lock, and then there's also a door immediately to the right. You don't see this, but Abram, you feel footsteps above you, second floor, somewhere, someplace.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful making noise.
Okay.
I
informed the
listen.
others.
I listen at the door.
You hear nothing.
Upsetting.
She can't see a heat signature through the door either.
Nope.
Okay. Is it unlocked? Can I test the doorknob?
You gently push the doorknob down, which is an ornate, swept brass handle, but it does not move.
Of course. Fuck.
You're in a dark hallway, lots of wood, brown in the dark, very dark stained, with a red wallpaper, deep maroon. Lush
It's
carpeting
stained?
is everywhere. What? Like, yeah, stained wood, like it's stained dark,
Oh,
Like wood stain, not blood stain.
not blood stained. It's just
Okay.
it's like a walnut. It's nice rich wood. Very dark.
Okay.
Are there any other doors on the left? Because it
Nope.
would have been.
Not
it
on the
would have had
left.
to be on. Well, it has to be this one because it would
The
have had
heat
to be on the
signature
left.
wasn't. The heat signature above me wasn't moving, right?
Nope.
He's sleeping. It's nighttime.
I mean, it's not his bedtime yet. Goes to
Oh
bed
my
at
god, I'm
10.
sure he's very tired. He's been kidnapped.
Trust me, if you knew this kid.
Oh my god, not even kidnapping. Alright, well,
Let's try and open the door. Is
did.
it
It's
like
locked.
padlocked or is it?
It's just a
a
lock
regular-
that's built into the door frame.
Oh.
Not a padlock. But it does require a key.
Okay.
Or we can
So
knock
we-
on
We could.
it and hope whoever that is, if it's a person.
You
wakes
could
up and
indeed.
opens it.
Wait, we
Make
don't need a
some
key.
noise.
We have lockpicks.
You have 4 left. You keep breaking.
Aurelio.
Okay.
I keep breaking them. Aurelio does it.
Yeah, Aurelio hasn't
Aurelio.
failed yet.
So
I will do it.
You take
Don't jinx him. Knock on wood, everybody.
Okay.
Someone rolls perception. They don't hear you knock on wood.
Oh.
Oh.
Aurelio, it snaps off in the lock, but you can retrieve
It-
it. But I'm going to say that with that, you could feel there was a lot of tumblers in this lock.
Oh.
It feels like it would be rather difficult to try
Wow,
to
it's
pick
really
this
good at
lock,
blogging.
though possible.
What?
Certainly possible to lockpick, but it is much sturdier than the outside lock to the
Alright.
basement cellar door was.
Well, we can try again and pray, or we can knock, or we can go try to find the key.
You now have 3 files left. Remember.
Let's try one more, and if we can't open it,
Then you're buying me a new file set, and okay.
I
we
would
can
like
try.
to point out that you,
I will buy you a new file.
Okay, hold on.
There
Is
might
it
be
like
other
really,
places.
really high, or
roll
like
if you
slightly more high?
roll higher than a 10 on investigation, and I'll just tell you what the DC is, the dice difficulty.
Okay.
I don't know what
Uh,
DC stands for, to be honest, but that's
Can Nyx roll for investigation?
yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
She's mechanically inclined.
Yeah. See.
Only
She
one of
would-
you can though, so good. Pick,
Well,
pick who you
Nyx
want.
doesn't have negative in intelligence, so.
I have positives actually.
Higher than a 10, and I'll
Oh,
Damn it.
well,
can't tell.
fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna assume it might not be worth. Because there are other things we need to open, probably.
Alright,
Also, we have to find our mark and kill him anyway, so might as well look around.
might as well.
All right, where do you go?
Agreed.
Wait, where are we? Are we like here?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's someone awake upstairs, so that's.
I'm just gonna mark where the door was. Where to, home skillets? Got 2
You said there was a
hallways
door on the other
upstairs.
side of the hall?
Yes, I did. Right behind
Is
you,
that,
really.
is that one unlocked?
No. It's
Alright,
not.
fuck that room.
Okay.
Let's go. Well,
Really?
do you guys want to go upstairs since there's someone up there, or what?
I mean, sure. I'm okay with it.
Guess so.
We're gonna start killing now, I guess.
I'm ready for death.
We're just gonna go. We're just gonna ship the whole mansion.
All right, you head upstairs.
Okay.
Yes.
Very quietly.
Multi-floored room. Very. That's fine.
Can you do a different color? Or is it always your DM color?
It's always my color. So if you guys want to start making shit and overlapping, that'd be cool. But I can't change the
We don't know
color
how big
easily.
it's supposed to be.
Oh wait, I can. I'm gonna say dark red is going to be the top floor. Can you guys remember that?
Sure.
The problem is it's just gonna overlap a lot, so this is gonna be really confusing, I think. But
Nah, as long as they're different colors, it'll be alright. I think.
well, let's see how it goes. First, you go upstairs and you immediately find that you have a hallway that is similar to the one that is just below it. All right, I see a problem immediately.
Oh,
I guess it's
Why?
fine. Here, yeah, you guys are. You go up the stairs to the foyer, and they're large and carpeted and lush. And the
beauty.
and it ends with a wall. Abruptly, and to the left and right are ways to go.
And I heard those footsteps above me when I was downstairs over
You're-
here.
Indeed, you're now on the same floor as the footsteps.
All right, we're going this way. Because the person was over here.
Okay.
The other one.
You head that way.
Well, I'm going this way. I don't want to control the others.
Splitting up is okay in this
One
case.
will follow you.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys head down, and there's a door immediately to the left, and then there's a door in front as well. And the door in front is large and ornate. The door to the left is also just as ornate, but it's much smaller.
I'm guessing that one of these is a bedroom.
Do we hear anything besides from the footsteps?
Roll perception.
Okay. Why?
Nothing.
Why are these dice so cursed today?
You hear nothing. Oh, fine. I'll let you both do perception. Next, you hear breathing from the room that is got the double doors. Gentle, soft snoring.
Oh my god.
That sounds like
someone
the
is
snore of an
asleep
evil man.
She points and says,
Got that door to the left too. Don't want you guys to forget about it.
Alright.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, do I hear anything from the other door?
Nope, nothing in that. The smaller door's got nothing.
Can I?
Nyx
I mean-
identifies with her 21.
Can I open it? Or test the doorknob or
It's
whatever?
also locked.
Why are these all locked? Who locks the doors in their house?
It's an interesting observation that you just made, because you're right. Most people wouldn't.
Oh. Well, then I say that out loud.
probably someone who knows that there's a price on their head.
Maybe. That or it's full of prisoners.
You want to pop it? You want to lock it? Unlock it, rather?
This is very strange.
What we rolling?
I don't know. I kind of want to figure out who's walking around because I'm just gonna say that these are all people locked in their fucking rooms. They can't get out. So if someone's walking around, if it's not a guard,
You
it might be
heard, I
interesting.
guess walking was to the south of you. You guys are more towards the north at this point, I think. You guys have headed down the hall to find that these doors are here. Just drawing lines on the... Goddamn. You guys are up here, I guess. I don't rely too much on the map, but you guys are in the north and they were in the south.
Yeah.
Whoever they are. However, there's even more snoring coming to the north, so there's also more than one potential person.
Alright.
And you got
Well,
a locked door.
what do you want to do, guys?
I mean, who the heck is walking around with all these people sleeping?
It is quite late at this point, I think. I think it's probably like 10 o'clock, 10:30.
Oh, it's such bedtime.
That's why I'm worried it might be a guard.
Well, wherever it is, you haven't heard footsteps coming towards you yet. I'll let you know. You got
Yeah.
high perception.
So, should we try to get into the small room or the large room, or what?
I don't know. Wait for you guys to
You
see
guys
what you
gotta
want to
make
do.
a decision. I'm gonna do
I feel.
initiative
Well,
at this
I
point.
feel like I've been making too many decisions, so I just wanted to share.
Oh my god, it's okay. I think we're all just like sitting back and enjoying the show.
Oh my god.
I think we should go into the small room because we hear snores in the large room, but not in the small room. So, like, if someone was to be held hostage, they'd probably be unconscious.
Aurelia, make that lockpick roll, baby.
Alright.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'm on standby to lower my file count. Yay!
Flick.
Finally.
It opens. Gently you pull the doorknob and it opens inwards. And don't worry, I'm assuming you're doing this very stealthily.
Yes.
And you look through
Yeah, of
and
course.
to the right, the door opens and there's a crack on the right, that's the way it opens, and you see that there's like books upon books upon books, like a library wall almost. And then you open it even more until you see a large desk, a large lush leather chair behind it, and behind that, a big window. And on both sides of this room, which you deduce to be a study, are just books lining the walls. And you might freeze for a moment and get a little frightened because you see a camera on the top left hand in the back corner of this room, until you remember that Nyx has frozen all the cameras, so that they're repeating a loop. Damn, she really subverted a lot of difficulty here. Good job, girl.
Thank God.
So you're in a study. Empty. A computer rests on the wall, and there's a painting to your immediate right what the camera was looking at. You see that that's
I'm
the
gonna
same.
go over to the painting.
Okay. What do you do?
And I'm gonna search for hinges on either side of the frame.
I'm not gonna make you roll. You just fucking find them. It swings open to the left and reveals a safe behind it.
All right. So this must be where valuables are kept.
Also a computer on the desk. I just want to make sure you guys knew that.
Go into the computer.
Okay.
I'll say what the safe while she doesn't.
All right. It's a small traditional safe that's just built into the wall, bolted down, so you wouldn't be able to remove it easily. And it's got a traditional, like, picky kind of sort of key lock as opposed to a combination lock.
Oh, good.
And then there's also the computer, which I'm going to jump over to right now. Nix, what do you
Yep.
do?
I'm gonna search through his files.
Roll computer. Roll. I mean, you know what to roll.
I know what to roll.
It's the best possible roll that you can make. You got a +1 to it now, which is an extra 5% chance. You're
14.
You are in. You unlock the computer. You guess the password. Actually,
Was it Sugar Daddy 69?
no.
69?
There was no password actually.
That's strange. I'm gonna search through his files then.
Okay, I'm gonna say that while you do that, Aurelio and Abram, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're at the safe. I don't know.
I'm just watching the door and stuff. I'm just there.
Okay,
Look out.
Oh, good.
Abram, what you doing?
Did you say the safe can be picked?
Yes. It's a traditional lock for a key.
Well, I mean, if Aurelio, with his golden fingers, wants to try to pick the lock and do that, I'm not gonna try because I can't. I just
I'll go do it, I guess.
if you want, because that's Aurelio's. Like,
All
those are
right.
his hands.
Aurelio, you
See,
My
click.
hand.
he just rips the door off.
Wow! Natural 20. It is open, and you find inside a lot of money. You
He
find
doesn't need it. He's
$80.
80 credits.
80 credits. And you also see a small booklet, old, worn, handwritten.
I want it. What is it?
Read.
All right,
Yeah,
you
we
open
just-
it up, and it appears to be a bunch of just names, like up and down, like just listing columns of names, and then next to them there's like a dollar amount. And
Oh my god,
it-
he's a fucking slave trader.
It appears to be some kind of like transaction list where it's got a list of names, payment amounts, and then what the transactions were for, and it's like really vague wording that seems to not make any sense. You see like, various dealings, contracts, voting platform, like roll history, Nix,
Oh,
when
what
you
the
show it
fuck?
to Nix later. Yeah, they're politicians.
Oh my god.
I see.
And you also see things that have little notes next to them, like names of these politicians' families.
That's sketchy.
Well, Oberon will be happy.
And yeah, it looks like the numbers are listed as ways for like deductions, like paying for some kind of thing. One of them is specifically like a transaction that's like a few $1,000s, and it's like to like overlook the construction supplies being brought in through the borders.
So he's paying people to do. He's bribing people or whatever.
And he's
That's what
also
I'm gathering.
doing illegal transactions.
Mhm.
Nix, you on the computer? What you looking for?
Emails.
Email. Oh, you're in it. You're in it. A lot of them are boring and nonsensical, and they're just names and dates and numbers. And wait a minute, what's that? One is an email to like a series of numbers, like just a bunch of numbers, and it's just a name and an address and a lot of money associated with it, and it's for I mean, you don't know the roll history on the name. Nix is a local, and I think that she like reads a lot of magazines and stuff like that, and it's the name of someone who was killed several months ago from another construction firm. Their body was found in the rivers. You see another email that is requesting that someone very more blatantly, this is an email that says to, like, I'm looking for someone to please take care of, bring a person of value to my residence, and it's addressed to someone named Gant Black.
Gant Black.
Indeed. It's requesting that whoever this Gant Black is to deliver someone to the residence that is what you're currently standing in. You look through more emails, and I'm going to make you roll computers one more time.
+1. Damn it.
Alright, great.
Wait.
What? Inspiration?
Inspiration.
Alright, re-roll it. Oh, man! Yeah, you find some secret files that are buried deep in nonsense file names, and the reason you can even figure out what they are to begin with is someone was very clearly just, like, making up the names of file names that, like, oh, like, System 34, and it's like, that's not a thing, and so you look in it, and it's a bunch of secret emails that have been archived away, and it's, one of them is specifically requesting Gant Black to kill someone for Finch. Specifically so that he could get the contracts to build the city around the city wall around New Pavo.
I upload those emails to my tablet.
You do it. You have all these emails on file.
All right, excellent.
And you see one more
I...
email.
Oh.
And it is to I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through a lot of things right now.
Okay.
Okay. You see an email that is addressed to the men that you recognize as the people at the inn that you stayed at that one time, including Davy on the waterfront, requesting that you kidnap you three.
That's...
And it says, it's in there, and it's, I'm not gonna send you like an email saying like what it is specifically that was written, but it's an email saying, "Dear the boys of the waterfront inn, I request humbly that you deliver these three to my premises. They are wanted criminals by Lunaris, and if Lunaris wants them, I want them. I suspect that they might have something to do with the Pavo Station incident. Indeed, I knew Lunaris was hiding something. Nobody's bounty doubles overnight." And you also see a few derogatory remarks towards Captain Azura as well.
Excuse me.
You see, I'm gonna say that you find one more email as well, and it's specifically emails paying people who work for the patrol that you guys went through beforehand, the border patrol.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to like, please here's some papers saying what are in those trucks. You don't need to look at what's in those trucks. This email says what is in these trucks. Here's a few $100 for your time for reading this email.
All right, so I'm relaying all this information to the two of them.
Do I see any like briefcases in the room? Like that he would take out with him and stuff?
Yeah, but what are you looking for?
Briefcase.
Okay, you find a briefcase.
One that looks like something like doesn't look like a briefcase that you'd see like him traveling with, something like opening it up somewhere.
It's like a black leather It's like black leather briefcase meant for like files and a few odds and ends.
I put the drugs in it.
All right, you hear a metallic sound as it lands on top of a gun.
Whoa! Never mind. I took the drugs out and the gun. What is this?
It's a small pocket pistol.
Please God. I take it.
It do 1d4 damage.
Take it.
And you have advantage on concealing it.
Take it.
Nice.
Something tells me that he is not sleeping in that room. It might either be a wife or a lover. Most likely a lover.
That's... Like...
You blipped out for a second.
No, it's just...
You're still blipping out. We can't hear you.
Blip.
Alright, you're here. What you need?
I was saying that's some weird snores for a lover.
I mean, could also be a prostitute.
Don't judge.
I think the person that we heard walking back and forth is probably him. And he is absolutely expecting this because he said in this email that he wants us and the men at the inn were to kidnap us.
You looking for anything else?
I'm looking for any information on my brother.
You got everything from the thing. You got everything from the
And I downloaded everything to my tablet.
Yeah, you do it.
And I'm going to shut the computer
I'm sorry.
off.
I wasn't sure if I was
What?
clear about this, but that email that was like, "Oh, kidnap the 3 fugitives." On the
Yeah.
bottom, it said that if you can't get them, get the family instead.
That's not okay.
We'll leverage that. I wasn't sure if I said that. I might be forgotten it. But I want to make sure that you got that as well.
Alright.
And they couldn't get you guys, so now you're here.
This is cool. And she puts the computer back exactly the way she found it.
Okay. Anything else?
She goes over to the other 2. Is there anything else that kind of sticks out?
I mean, there's a bunch of books that you could probably spend hours, like, all reading through. There's, I guess, like, the drawers of the desk. There's the briefcase.
Is there one extremely old book that hasn't looked like that it has been touched in months?
Yes.
I am going to pull it.
Okay. You pull it out.
Damn it.
Push it in.
Push it in.
No, you pull it out, and it is actually a copy of Lady Gregory's Many Travels.
Oh,
God
hey.
damn it!
Wait, but did someone buy that earlier?
No.
No.
Well, now we have it.
You
What
open
was
it up.
for again? Read it.
It's been hollowed out. There's a flask inside.
Oh, well.
Flask. I open the flask and sniff it.
Alcohol. Tough stuff.
How many of
Take a fucking sip.
How many of these are?
You pull book after
Flask.
book, and all of them are just hollowed out. Oh, it's nothing but alcohol. No, I mean, maybe there's more, but I feel like you got the one.
All right.
If you say I want to look through every book, then like I'll allow it, but you're gonna spend the next 8 hours doing it.
Alright. Is there anything in the drawers on the desk?
Yes. There's just a few random pieces of paper, a few letter things, pens, like a letter knife, and an empty thing of medication.
What
Kind of medication?
Can't see it. Can't see the label. It's been removed. It's just like an orange pill bottle.
Okay, all the
and
pills
then,
inside.
like,
Wait, no, it's empty. Fuck.
No, it's all empty. All empty out.
Well, we already planted the drugs. Alright.
Pass the flask.
I'm also gonna put the flask in the briefcase.
Okay.
Before she does that, I take a swig out of it and then I put it back.
God.
Okay. What next, boys and ladies?
Oh, next, I don't know if you noticed, but you now have 26.6 more credits.
Why 0.6?
I'll
Because
take.
we hate you.
Well, next time we have to ride the bus, just keep using that 0.6. It'll go away eventually.
Fine. I need a calculator.
Okay.
26.6.
Yeah. We found 80 credits in the safe and we split it up.
I can hear the sounds of the Excel spreadsheets. All right, what next?
Well,
Aurelio,
we're leaving that room, I guess.
who is manning the door?
Aurelio.
Hello.
Okay. You look down it and you see someone come in.
Someone's coming.
That's.
I say.
Are they?
Coming
Do
up
they
the
look
hall.
like they're coming with purpose, or are they just
What do
wandering?
they look like?
Wandering. Black suit.
He looks like a bodyguard.
Okay.
Young man, black suit. Crew
He
cut.
looks young. He's got a crew cut.
Aurelio.
Aurelio.
What do you do?
I tell them.
Okay. Now what do you do?
I say we are the police.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, are we gonna knock him out or just hide?
I say we just hide. I mean, he doesn't know where he.
Well, if he comes in this goddamn door, he's mine. I stand up against the door. Or not up against the door, but next to the door. Like,
I
where it
stand on the
opens
opposite
inward.
side.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'd be behind the door when it opens. Or do you want me to be in front of it?
Tell me
since you're
about
on
the
other
door.
side?
What?
It's a door.
Okay.
You don't need to know about the baby.
It's closed.
Ah, I see. It's closed. Everybody roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
Nick's fucking smashing that key, that clicker.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You hear the man stepping closer and closer to the doorway. And then you hear the footsteps stop outside the door. And then you hear them begin again as he walks back down the hallway the other way.
okay.
Okay, so he's just patrolling.
Slowly they fade out of sight. Fade out of sight. Out of hearing? Until you can no longer hear them. All is back
Out
the
of
way it was.
earshot.
Out of earshot.
Okay, well that's one crisis down.
Aurelio, have you
For
been
now.
remembering that you got +1 on stealth checks?
Yeah.
Because
I
of
already added it.
your magic amulet, that's totally not really a magic amulet. It's probably something that's like rubber. I don't know what it.
No,
Aurelio,
no.
tell me about how does this magic item that you got from the store actually like translate to the setting?
Okay, so hear me out. Right. Aurelio has not been into the city. That really he doesn't know things about things besides scavenging. So this crazy old man in a market made him pay $50 for a magic amulet, air quotes, and pulled out this dumb-looking leather bracelet. And Aurelio fully believes it's magic, and it's just a placebo effect.
I'm
alive.
okay. All right. And so it was.
I love Aurelio.
Let's go back.
Are you sure that
I said to go in that door.
work? I
Alright.
think it's
Alright.
I break
Let's
it down
go.
with my foot.
The door opens.
Aurelio, no!
I'm kidding.
It's
Wait,
not
what?
locked.
It does what?
I mean, Aurelio said that he was opening up the door.
Oh, I thought you
Okay.
were. No.
Yeah, is it locked or no?
No, it's not locked.
I
Oh.
open it.
You open it. It's a dark room. Aurelio, you can see in the dark. Roughly
Yeah.
30 feet away is a large, ornately. If there's king and queen sized bed, this is like emperor.
Okay.
Oh.
And you see
God.
a woman lying in the bed. She's wearing a
Called it.
long nightgown, silk, like lavender.
She's not wearing a blanket?
No, it's a little hot. It's like the desert. And she's got tightly cropped graying hair. She's very thin. She's very like I don't know, I can't talk about her posture because she's lying down. She's not like decrepit old woman. She's like late middle ages. 60, 50, somewhere around there. But she looks rather beautiful. She'd probably look a little bit better if her left eye didn't have a bruise around it though.
Oh.
We kill.
Oh.
Not her, not her.
I understand. And she's the only one on the bed.
No, only one in the bed.
I was close the door. Quietly.
Click.
She's sleeping.
Where the fuck
Alright.
is Finch?
Probably in the room.
Probably beating his other wife.
His other wife.
I mean,
Okay, we might have to
Someone-
take out that guard.
alright. I say we hide around the corner. When he comes back,
Sledge.
no. Chokehold him until he passes out.
Okay.
Like Hitman style.
With a sledgehammer.
Alright. Where
Right.
paint me the word picture. Where we standing? We got a map here. How about you guys place yourselves where you want to be? Let's draw where the
Abram.
study is.
Yes.
You're the strongest.
In theory.
Debatable. Yeah.
You stand here,
Wait, I'm not looking. Where?
right here.
Okay.
When he comes back around the corner, kill him. Well,
Kill him?
Kill him.
chokehold him.
My eyes turn red. Kill.
I'm in the middle of taking a drink.
Aurelio and I, Aurelio and I
I
Uh-huh.
will hide. We'll hide in the room.
in the study.
Yeah.
While he's like 25 feet down the hallway by himself, wrestling a guard. You're not gonna help him or anything.
I mean,
it
if we
depends on
hear
how
a
good I
struggle,
am.
if we hear a struggle,
There's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait a second.
Okay.
right
Did
here.
the guy look like big?
He looked
No,
like
he was like young. And...
He was young. He didn't look like a bodybuilder, but he was certainly athletic. I mean, he's hired to be a guard, and he looked the part.
Okay.
He had a
We
positive
form
modifier
the
on
conga
his
line of
strength.
strangle. If you fail, Nyx is next. And if Nyx fails, I will go.
Yeah, why can't you just use her crazy robo arm hydraulic systems?
Oh my god.
that's not what that does.
Because I probably
Fine.
like squish his head with a
Snap
bug.
his neck.
You hear footsteps.
Alright, yeah, I'm preparing to whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Plus,
His hands are
that
out in
was
like
it.
a grabby motion, like a crab.
Like a
You're-
crab.
In D&D, there's this concept
You're
called
squatting.
readying an action, and this is also something you can do in like a combat as well, where you can be like, for my turn, I would like to ready the action of, if Nyx jumps on Crate, I will jump up with her, or whatever, like, so you can like prep an action. And that, so you don't have to worry about wasting a turn, quote unquote. So if you guys want to say like, oh, I ready an action, and that is, if Abram fails to chokehold this man, I will attempt to chokehold this man. And it can just be a long if-then statement until this man is fucking dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're all going non-lethal strangle, though. That's what's happening here. We're not sledging, we're not shooting, we're not...
No, I'm going in for the strangle of sleep.
Okay, well then,
Sleep.
in 5 seconds, this man walks around the corner.
Uh-huh.
And he turns and looks up, and he's face to face with Abram.
Yep.
Roll
And I grab his
athletics.
ass.
You grab his
And then
ass.
his head.
You squish it. He's got a firm one, and then you go for the throat. What do you roll for athletics?
Holy shit.
I feel like this is just an attack action, but all right. He slaps your hand away, and he brings up a flashlight, and then Aurelio, roll athletics.
I'm on it.
Jump off my shoulders. Wrap around his head like an angry raccoon.
Please.
There it is.
You kick out and you sweep his legs out from under him, and he lands on his knees, and it probably hurts. And he drops the flashlight on the ground, but it's a carpeted flooring, so it's not that big of a bump.
Mhm.
Nyx,
Can I take
roll-
that?
In a moment. Nyx, roll athletics.
Okay.
All right. It's nice knowing you guys because athletics.
No, you
is
can
not
do
my
it. See? He
You
totally
did it!
You punch him in the throat, and he like falls backwards. Abram, we're back to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to grab him again.
Alright, do it.
since he's
Snap his neck already.
snap his neck.
He's seen too much.
Don't say
No,
what you
you-
don't mean.
You have to be very clear when it comes to these kill orders.
Abram, you kneel down on top of him, and you got your hands around his throat, and he's got his hands on yours, and he tries to roll counter athletics, and he only rolls a 6, and slowly you feel him slapping against the side of your wrist as he... And then his eyes glaze over and shut.
Okay, we're good.
Abram,
He-
do you
I
let
take
go?
I take a little too long to let go.
Sleep, Abram, sleep.
Sleep. I go to bed.
What's the command word?
I finally let go when
I throw a towel.
when
over
Aurelio
Abram's
whimpers at
Okay, I'm gonna roll something real quick.
I'm gonna let go.
He might be dead, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
I pressed two fingers to his pulse point on the
Stop
back.
screaming, Aurelio.
He isn't breathing. Next, do you do a quick CPR?
Is he cute?
He's pretty cute.
I do it.
Yeah, Aurelia, you jump down and you like pull up his chin so that he's like looking upwards, and you start like bouncing on his chest a little bit, and then after like maybe only 2 or 3 like pumps of that, he immediately starts breathing again.
Okay.
Is he
But
still unconscious?
He's absolutely still unconscious, but for a
We
second
good.
there he was just not breathing. His heart didn't stop, but he was ceased from breathing for a moment. His windpipe is probably a little on the crushed side. Even if he did wake up, he probably wouldn't be doing anything athletic in his near future without some kind of medical care. Abram, you almost killed this man.
Abram, you ruined this man's life.
Okay,
Abram.
Nix is gonna walk down the hallway.
Okay, you're on the
Abram,
second
we
floor.
need a safe word.
Safe word.
There's
We'll talk about
there's
that
a
later.
door on your left, and there's a door on your right. Door on your right is clearly a bathroom, a very grand, fancy bathroom.
Oh, good. So after we off this guy, I can take a shower.
See, it all came together.
Jesus.
I have the
She-
flashlight right. I wasn't listening.
Oh
for a
yeah,
second.
yeah, sure, you pick it up.
Okay.
She listens to the other door that is not the bathroom.
What does it
Okay.
say?
What is it? What does it say?
No,
Roll-
like she presses her ear against the door.
Your
Roll
secret.
perception, investigation, perception, investigation. I think you're actually like good at investigation, so that's
Or I can just do
Woo!
perception.
fine. You don't hear
Nice.
anything.
I don't hear
It's
anything.
funny because
Uh.
you wouldn't have heard anything if it was a 1 or a 21, and I think that that's fascinating because like you get the same information, but your guys' role determines how
it
you will look at
means
it.
So much difference.
Yep.
But it means so much.
It
Um,
means something.
She tries the handle.
It's unlocked.
Open.
Okay, it's a bedroom, and it seems to have a nice big, roomy bed, but it's not as big as the one that you saw in the other room. There's a desk. There's some like indents in the floor. It looks like it's like carpeting, but like it does look like it's been a little bit lived in. Maybe it's
Hey, you
where the
guys want to
guard
take a long
sleeps.
rest?
I mean, if we take a long rest, then everybody in the house will wake up.
There's a jacket on the wall. There's like
Oh, yeah.
a desk with some like pen and paper. Someone's been doing stuff. There's like a box. I don't really know what else to describe to you. It's a lived-in room. This is where the guard probably stayed. 21 perception.
All right. Close the door.
Okay.
So he's not on the first floor.
No, you wouldn't have been able to see him if he was on the second floor. What? What are you talking about?
The
Finch.
dude that we're trying to off.
Oh no, who knows?
Right.
Were there any doors we didn't open on this floor?
Bathroom.
I don't remember.
Yeah, where's the kid?
I think the kid's downstairs in that one room.
There's this
That's what I
hallway.
think.
This hallway goes farther to the west, to the left. Just so you know, both of them, top floor and bottom floor hallways, went somewhere.
How many doors?
Where you are right now, there's just the door to the bathroom and then the door to this guest room, which presumably is where the officer stayed. Not the officer, the guard. And then it's just a door that ends, double door. Not necessarily.
Is the bathroom
super
door
long.
locked?
No, but it's just closed. It's like kind of open a little bit.
You know, should we move the guard into his room so that no one stumbles upon him?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we already moved him. Yeah, we
Put
should probably
him.
move
Put
this
him
box.
in his bed.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna say you do it instead of just making you roll athletics checks over and over.
Okay,
again.
cool.
But I will make you roll investigation.
To put this man in his bed?
Yes.
I didn't come here for a
One
party.
of you does it. One of you does it. Pick
Not
who's
me.
gonna be it.
One, not me.
Done.
You hear jingling.
What's in his
Santa Claus?
pockets?
Get it. I look in his pockets.
Keys.
I take.
Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Ignore that, please.
Okay.
Once I click roll, I can't get out of it.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to make that stop.
Right? I hit escape and it rolled it, and I was like, okay, this is my life now.
I understand.
All right. I take the keys and I show them to the other two.
I wonder if one of those unlocks the door downstairs.
Let's
No,
go.
I wonder if any of these unlock the doors that we used lockpicks for.
Well, we have
I had
a
to
whole
get in
other floor
somehow.
we have to experience, so we can use them upstairs.
All right, you head downstairs, and all is quiet as you walk down the front foyer stairs, and you're heading back to the door.
Yeah, to the door
Okay.
where I saw the heat signature.
First key, nothing. Second key, nothing. Third key, click.
Yeah.
And you open it, and you see an unconscious boy in the corner of a wood floor room.
Yeah.
Is that all I see?
You don't want to know what else you see.
Do I see
yes,
any other? Do I see any other people?
No, just the kid.
I immediately go over to him.
Okay.
And try and shake him awake.
Okay, he's got a nasty bruise on the side of his head, left side of his face.
Oh, God.
On his eye.
Oh. She.
Are you sure you want to try and wake him right now?
It's
That's so foreboding. Is there anything else in the room while she's with him?
A bucket.
Of
Don't think about it.
his toilet? His puke? I keep the bucket
like...
nearby.
God.
Avery, put the bucket down.
Why?
Because he
it's
might
a
throw up when
toilet.
he
It's
wakes
a
up.
toilet. It's a toilet. It's just a bucket
Oh,
full of
okay.
fecal matter.
Okay.
Is he like strapped to the chair?
He's tied up. There's no chair. He's
Alright.
just on the floor.
Oh, she undoes his binds.
Cool. You do
Like
it.
cuts the.
He's still a little out though.
She just kind of holds him.
Oh.
We need to get him out of here.
We still have a target too.
Where are you gonna keep him?
All three of you are in this room, I'm presuming, right? You all
Yes.
see this happening?
Yeah, I didn't move my character because
Okay. You don't really
don't
have to
bother to.
keep. I just wanted to ask to make sure that you guys were all like, who can see this? You can all see this, right? That's not
Yeah. I'm a little wary. But yes, we can see it. But yeah, Abram just asks, where are you gonna put him?
What are you doing? Who are
Somewhere.
you people?
Oh, he's awake?
God.
You turn around and there's a woman standing in the doorway.
Is it the gray-haired lady?
Lavender silk nightgown. Bruised eye. Short
Is your
cut.
husband beating you?
That's a very abrupt question. She's taken aback by that and she doesn't answer and she says, you didn't answer my question.
And Nyx is visibly holding the small boy.
Yeah, she's transfixed on you.
I mean,
brother.
that's yeah.
You're not on my husband's payroll. Who are you people?
I mean, this belongs to us, so.
Point
This
to
has a
unconscious beaten boy. This is ours.
It is.
Next.
She's still holding Zip, and she says, "We're here for my brother."
You just kind of sighs. I don't.
Your turn.
I'm not sure what I was expecting. She like holds her hand up to her right eye and just kind of like touches it softly. She looks at all three of you. Are you here to kill us?
You haven't done anything wrong.
She wraps her arms around her torso.
You haven't, right?
Roll persuasion or intimidation. This is how we decide your karma meter.
Persuasion or intimidation. Where the fuck? Oh. They're the same thing.
This is just Abram, by the way, because he spoke. Not everybody can just all roll intimidation at the same time.
Intimidate.
It's okay, they're the same thing. So.
Are you doing intimidity?
No, he was just asking, honestly.
Okay. Well, then I'll take that as normal persuasion, and that's 16, right? Or 8.
What? 8.
So I saw the 16 and I wasn't quite sure. Oh, I remember now. I turned a blind eye for too long.
Blind eye doesn't do anything. At least in my book, so I'm not. So you're fine.
I want you people to leave.
Your husband needs to pay for his sins.
She like
You
has
can't
a
kidnap and beat kids.
open mouth. Roll
Kidnapped
persuasion.
my family.
Among other things. Who's rolling persuasion?
All three of you.
Hey.
All three of you are rolling persuasion.
Okay.
1d3.
Royal, don't know where you got that
whoops,
dice.
Whoops.
Really?
How about you re-roll that one, buddy?
How does-
Let me roll it.
That's incredible.
There we go.
You guys are so non-persuasive.
That'll be a weirdly shaped
Why?
die.
Why do I keep getting
We
hit?
all
Please save
suck.
me.
You do all suck. I want you to just take him and go. You've already done enough. Just leave.
And so has your husband.
Nyx takes out her tablet and shows her one of the emails. Did you know about this?
She turns her head to the side, but she nods up and down. No. Then she nods up and down, but it's... No, I didn't know.
Well, which one is it?
I
I
understand.
knew that he was doing something. I just thought he was done with that way of life.
Well, clearly he's not. As you can see, and she motions to the poor boy in her arms.
He's just an old man. He doesn't know any better. He's sickly at this point.
And he's a little boy. 10 years old.
She bites her lip.
Yeah, he's sickly enough to beat you and the boy? Yeah.
He was a poor orphan boy.
What am
Can you live with this on your conscience? Can you?
No.
Then I suggest you go back up to your room and just turn one more blind eye.
Mhm. She looks like she's like tormented inside.
Do the right thing for once.
Intense stare down. I want you guys to roll one more time, and this time it's going to be intimidation. I want to see
God,
some
if
success.
I get a good success roll on this one thing, I can fail every other roll.
Finally.
Woo!
Yes!
He's upstairs in the back pool.
The pool?
I've divorced him before, but he never let me go. And then she
Alright.
You should consider us doing you a favor.
she doesn't say any more and just walks back upstairs, and you hear the door shut to her bedroom.
Alright.
So we've got two options here.
So Nyx is going to leave him in the room, but like untied just until things are done.
Okay. If you want to wake him up, I'd make you roll a medicine check,
Hmm.
just so you're aware.
I know.
But I'm okay with you doing this course of action as well. I think
She's
it's
just gonna
I think
stroke
it's,
his hair a little bit.
this is time to have a conversation, I think, between all three of you.
Oh boy.
There's been you've found a lot of information that implicates Jonathan Finch in a lot of bad things, and I'm gonna say that you guys have a lot of proof of illegal dealings that would perhaps, with a good lawyer, just like take them apart. You have actual records, and Nyx, I'm gonna give this to you because I'm not quite sure, but you have had a device in your arm that's literally just been recording everything that you've been seeing so far, down to the drugs underneath Finch's apartment, the people with the guns, the attacks. You have all the emails, you have all the books. You've got names of people who have been put on corruptive lists, the people he's bribed. And I just want you guys to be aware of that as you make this decision to go upstairs and kill this old man.
We're going to kill him.
Well, let's wait a second here. I think he deserves to die just as much as anybody else does. But that would be too easy.
Listen.
You can either end his life quickly, or he can rot in jail.
No. As soon as he's dead, all of this is going on the internet. All of it.
Nix, you have a family, don't you? This boy and the other people.
Yes.
If you get pinned for murder, you're not going to be able to help them anymore. You could clear your name by turning in this corrupt man, you know? I mean, Oberon's going to do what he can do, but...
I'm also going to remind you guys of the deal, is that Oberon wanted this person dead, and anything less than that was going to be a disappointment. Whether or not he still follows through with his half of the bargain is unknown to me and you guys right now. You know that he'll fulfill it if you kill. You, I guess, are up in the air if you decide, is this enough information? Have we incriminated enough? Is this sufficient to give Oberon power? You're playing a political game now.
Which is why, well, he doesn't like Lunaris, so Lunaris shouldn't condone this, and they look over New Pavo. So if we take him down, Lunaris will be like, good. Fuck that guy. And he should be taken out of power, because they don't like him anymore, I assume.
An hour
and
ago,
Oberon can step in.
An hour ago, you guys are like, they're working together.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Well, because he had the machines like in his warehouse, like they were trading or something. Unless he stole them, but I don't know. Well,
I'm gonna say you guys have walked back upstairs, and you're outside the door that presumably is. It's the same hallway, just on the top floor, and it's a double pair of doorways that lead back. Nix, we can see that chat being recorded. Did you want to take a break? Did you want to get some munchies and think about what you're gonna do to this old man while you guys are eating, and then come back and decide, or did you want to finish it?
Three sessions?
I really don't want to stop before we do something with Finch, if nothing else. Like, I mean, break is okay, but I don't mean like.
I got nothing. Like, I got nothing.
Me neither.
I got nothing.
So, yeah. Whatever.
All that I know is that I'm under the impression that, I mean, jail is really bad to people like him.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if we kill him, it doesn't matter what he did. We can't be like,
we're the murderers.
We killed.
Mercenaries are frowned upon.
Not only did he work for the government, but he also beat up a kid, and in most jails that doesn't go well, so he'll probably be dead in a week anyway.
Well, that's not our problem.
At least we won't be pinned down for it.
Alright.
No, I'm just saying that for your guys' sake.
If only, you know, I'll let you know that there are still potentially things that you could do to help secure, like a full destruction of reputation and an insurance of incrimination. I'm not going to say you got every clue.
I'm fully prepared to ask Zip to recant his story on record. And then identify the man who did this to him.
Witnesses. Witnesses are good. People who might want to, like, you convinced to testify.
We've got the wife, we've got Zip, we've got Zilch.
You didn't ask the wife to testify.
But she could.
That's something you're gonna have to go do.
Alright.
That was clever, though, thinking of all the people.
Let's go back, or let's take a break. Because I need food.
Oh, this is so enticing. I can't wait to find out. I'm gonna stop the recording right now. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.